Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to something a bit different today. I'm doing another tier list, but we're doing the Mario movie. Now, if you've not seen the Mario movie, be sure to go watch it somewhere. Or I don't think it's still in cinema, but if you have seen it, I hope you enjoyed the video. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. Thank you for stopping by. If you do enjoy it, drop a like on it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be ranking all these different characters based on their look, how they did in the movie, and just overall my opinion on them. So yeah, this is something a bit different. I've not done a tier list in quite some time, so this should be quite cool. If you do want to see more tier lists in the future, like I said, drop a comment down below and let me know. So we're gonna be kicking it off with Cranky Kong, the leader of all the King Kongs and the Donkey Kongs and whatever. I feel like this guy was pretty cool in the movie. It was very cool to see him in the movie, in the Mario movie during his sequence when Princess Peach and Mario tried to recruit the Kongs to help them against Bowser. I think Cranky Kong was a pretty cool addition, and the thing is, in the games, you don't see much of him in terms of the Mario games. Obviously, in the Donkey Kong Country games, in all of the Donkey Kong games, in that separate franchise, you do see Cranky Kong quite a bit, but obviously in the Mario games you don't see him often. So I feel like this was quite a cool addition to the movie. His design was awesome. I like the crown. I like the attitude the character gave off, and for such an old timer kind of character, probably the oldest character in the entire movie. It was quite funny as well. So it wasn't too bad. It was a nice addition to the entire thing. Uh, I'm gonna put him B tier. I think he's in the middle. He's not terrible. He's not fantastic. He's good. He's right in the middle. Definitely want to see more of him in the hopefully upcoming Donkey Kong movie. Up next is the main character, in my opinion, villain wise in the entire movie. It's Bowser. Jack Black done an amazing job at Bowser. I think we can all agree on that. That his song that he did in the movie actually got nominated for an Oscar, and Jack Black just killed the role. And I think he done a pretty good job at playing Bowser. And I definitely enjoyed having him play Bowser. And not just that, but Bowser in the movie looked awesome. The red hair, the shell, the sheer size of the character. Like I said, Jack Black done a great job at voice acting, and it just worked. I feel like a lot of people really enjoyed Jack Black as Bowser in the movie. Definitely enjoyed seeing Bowser on the big screen, and I personally wouldn't mind seeing Bowser Jr. get involved in the future. Maybe some of the other Koopalings, maybe that's a bit of a long shot. But yeah, I feel like Jack Black absolutely killed this role. I think he done a great job, and I really enjoyed him playing Bowser. He gave off such a fun but serious vibe. It was very impressive how he could balance out both sides of Bowser. He has that sweet romantic side towards Peach, and then he has that evil dark side where he wants to take over the Mushroom Kingdom and all that kind of stuff as well. So I think Jack Black done a great job. I'm gonna have to give him S tier. I think the character look was great. The vibe it gave off was awesome. It was just straight up awesome, man. I really liked seeing Bowser in the movie, and I cannot wait to see it again in the future. Up next is my main man, Donkey Kong. Obviously, my favorite character in Mario as a whole, and Seth Rogen done the voice acting of Donkey Kong in this movie. I think Seth Rogen done a great job as Donkey Kong. Um, the redesign of Donkey Kong, a few people weren't entirely happy about it. It was very interesting to see a lot of people's opinions about the entire character. There now, don't get me wrong, I love Donkey Kong. Okay, um, and I've seen a few people point out how the character comes across a little bit stupid or dumb in the movie, and I can see why people got annoyed at that because Donkey Kong's supposed to be this this ape that is a wrestler supposedly. He's strong, he's funny, he's very serious and about situations, and he's he's just a good character in general, and I feel like a lot of people um, got annoyed that in the movie he came across as this big, strong ape that was a bit stupid, um, and wasn't as witty and intelligent as we originally thought he was going to be. So, what's my opinion on that? I don't think it was a bad thing. I definitely think Donkey Kong is not the smartest of light bulbs in the box, but I feel like Seth Rogen done a great job at the voice acting. I think the character looked great. The comedic feel to the character, the way he gave off funny, joking energy, and the way he connected with the audience by making them laugh was great. He made me laugh, and I feel like the character as a whole was pretty awesome. So I cannot wait to see a Donkey Kong movie in the future. I think it's going to be amazing to see him, Cranky Kong, Diddy Kong, and the rest of the others have their own spin-off movie. I really hope that happens. Personally, I'm going to put him S tier. I know a lot of you might put him A or B tier just because of him being a bit stupid in the movie. But personally, my favorite character, I think Seth Rogen done a great job. He looks great, and he done a great job in the fighting scene. I'm not going to describe the scenes as much because obviously some of you might have not seen the movie. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Donkey Kong in the comment section below. I think he done a great job. So, Dry Bones. This was a cool addition. Obviously, this is just an enemy in the Mario games, and very interesting to see Dry Bones. I feel like a lot of times he is a enemy of Bowser. Well, no, an enemy of Mario's, but a troop of Bowser's that gets forgotten quite easily. You have you have the Goombas, you have the Koopas, you have Hammer Bros, all that kind of stuff, which we'll get to some of them in a minute. But I think Dry Bones was really cool. I think this sequence in the movie was awesome. It's a very dark theme. It gave me Luigi's Mansion vibes. If any of you have ever played Luigi's Mansion or watched Luigi's Mansion, I can definitely see Dry Bones making a return in the future. Um, not as a main character, not as a character that speaks, but as a character that pops up during a sequence like this where a character's in trouble and it's just an enemy, you know what I mean? And it gave off that vibe. It was very creepy, very well designed. I think they did a great job. I'm actually going to put in B tier. I'm going to put in B tier along with Cranky Kong. Um, Definitely would love to see more of him. So next is Kamek. Kamek for me is very interesting character. Obviously, it's the Cooper that can summon and do a load of other stuff with his magic wand. And a lot of you probably don't even know who Kamek is. Basically, in this movie, is Bowser's right hand Cooper. Helps him, obtain the star. Helps him do a bunch of other stuff. And I think Kamek was a really nice addition because Kamek in the games has definitely appeared a lot. But again, I feel like it's a character that a lot of people forget about. Design with the blue robe, with the big glasses and the voice, it just all worked, and I think it was definitely a nice little addition to the movie. And who knows, maybe he could be replaced with Bowser Jr. in the future. I don't know, but for now, I'm gonna put Kamek in A tier. I think Kamek done a great job. Very nice to see him, and it was very fun to see. So up next is Luigi. Personally, my favorite out of the two brothers. I prefer Luigi over Mario. You can probably hate me for that. I think Luigi done a great job. I think the character's design was awesome. I personally feel like the actor who done Luigi's voice was a bit more on point and better compared to Chris Pratt and Mario. But no, I think Luigi in this movie was great. He gave off that scared, coward kind of vibe that we all know and love Luigi for. Um, and at the end of the movie, when he has a second idea and he helps Mario out, uh, I'm not going to tell you what happens, obviously because of spoilers. But yeah, I think the character in this movie has some very cool individual scenes, and I think 100% they could do a Luigi's Mansion movie in the future. And yeah, I think the character was great. It looked great. He gave off that certain energy that we all know Luigi for, and I would love to see more of Luigi in the future. I'm going to put him A tier. Very cool. Very awesome. Up next is Mario. I'm going to put him B tier straight away. Now, let me explain. I think, like I said, I think Luigi was better in this movie for me personally. I still think Mario done a great job. I think Chris Pratt kind of surprised me with the voice. Um, the only reason why I'm putting in B tier was because there are one or two parts in the movie where you can definitely tell it's Chris Pratt playing the character. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Chris Pratt done a terrible job. He surprised me with actually most of the voice lines that he did and how well he actually produced them. I feel like he did pretty well. Definitely an interesting role for him to do, and I think Mario as a whole looked great, and I think he gave off that courage vibe that we all know Mario for. He just doesn't give up. He just doesn't stop until he gets the goal done. So I think the character itself was great. Chris Pratt definitely did surprise me with the voice acting. Definitely would love to see him try and work on that voice acting a tiny bit for the next movie. But in terms of characters, he's in the middle for me. He done a pretty good job. So up next is Pauline. It's funny because I didn't even know she was in this movie until now. So I'm gonna put a C tier. I would put her higher, but considering I didn't see her in the movie, I'm guessing she didn't have that big of a role. And you're probably wondering who is Pauline, where is Pauline from? What's going on here? So as far as I remember, she was in Mario Odyssey, which is basically a Nintendo Switch game where you have a Cappy and you run around as Mario, Bowser, and Peach get married and whatever. I feel like Pauline was definitely underutilized in this movie, considering I didn't even know she was in it. Definitely would be cool to see her back. And she's one of these characters that a lot of people really enjoyed in Mario Odyssey because I think she performs Rise Up Superstar or whatever the song's called, and apparently it's fantastic. I've never played Mario Odyssey. I watched it a long time ago. Definitely would love to see more Pauline in the future. Maybe actually get her as a side character, someone that's there for Mario to help him and Peach and everyone else during their adventures and stuff like that. So yeah, it's cool to see Pauline. I didn't even know she was in this movie, but definitely would love to see more of her in the future. And then I'll probably rank her higher than that for the next time. So Peach, I think Peach was very very cool. I think she was badass in this movie. Very very awesome. I think the voice actor done a great job. She done a great voice act for Princess Peach, and the character looked fantastic. It definitely gave off um, Peach vibes. You had that bright pink dress basically for the whole movie. At a few points, she changes colors of her dress due to power ups. I think that was a great addition. She came off more of a badass than the regular princess kind of vibe. So I definitely think that was kind of cool. Yeah, I think Peach done a great job. Definitely, I feel like a lot of people would love to see Princess Daisy and Princess Rosalina in the future alongside Peach. And who knows, maybe we could get a princess movie. I reckon that'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, I feel like Peach and her voice actor done a great job. Definitely looked the part. Definitely gave off that princess badass kind of vibe. And she actually made me laugh a few times whenever she spoke to Bowser. It was like, yeah, bro, you're a turtle. I'm a human. I'm good. I'm not marrying you. But yeah, Peach done a great job in the movie. I felt like she was definitely one of the cooler characters in terms of the Mario franchise, in terms of this movie. So up next is Toad. I'm gonna put Toad S tier, man. I feel like Toad in this movie done a great job. The way the character just looks, he gave off that typical Toad vibe. You know, small but courageous, confident, and just having a blast with the character itself. You can tell the voice actor done a great job in terms of Toad's voice, and there was a lot of scenes in the movie that were fantastic. I know one part of the movie is when Mario and Peach are talking. There's a bunch of fire flowers everywhere, and he's just sitting there playing the flute. It's so beautiful. It's such a small but powerful um, emotion to give off in the movie. Just play music. He doesn't have to talk all the time. He doesn't have to yell all the time. And considering how many Toads are in this movie, he definitely is the best one out of all of them because it's Toad. You know, he's the main Toad that me and you and everyone else in the Mario movie and universe love, and he gave off such a good, jolly, bubbly vibe to the character, and I think Toad was actually one of my favorite characters in the movie. Personally, I feel like he'd done a great job. Definitely want to see more Toad in the future. Up next, we have some of the side characters, which is kind of interesting. We have Goomba. I'm going to put Goomba B tier as well. Didn't see much of Goomba, but there was just so many of them. It's kind of like Koopa Trooper, and I think the character looked great. Side character looked great. The eyebrows, you cannot miss it. Goomba is a classic character in all of the Mario games. It's just a classic character, man. The classic enemy of Mario, one of Bowser's troops, obviously. And I would love to see more enemy interactions like Dry Bones and like the rest of these guys at the bottom here in the future between Mario and the enemies. So Goomba, you deserve a middle tier, bro. You're very well done. Up next is Funky Kong. I'm gonna put him C tier. I knew he was in the movie. This is the only time you really get to see a okay look at the character. I don't think you see him any other point in the movie. I can't remember. But yeah, Funky Kong. Definitely want to see Funky Kong in the Donkey Kong movie, alongside Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Cranky, Chunky, Dixie, all those characters. I definitely want to see Funky Kong in the Donkey Kong movie. If not in the next Mario movie, if that's a path they're willing to take and bring back all the Donkey Kong characters and whatever. So yeah, definitely want to see more Funky Kong in the movie. He's one of the most underrated characters in the entire Mario franchise. I think a lot of people extended their love for the character when Mario Kart Nintendo Wii came out. Mario Kart Wii for me was a great game. I played it for so many hours, and I can guarantee you, if you go play it right now, you'll see a Funky Kong person pretty much in the first game or two. So the character looks cool. He's ready to rock and roll. I just really hope this wasn't a one-off and they actually include the character a lot more in the Donkey Kong movie and any other movies in the future. So definitely want to see more of him. Next up is Blue Shell Paratrooper. I'm going to put him A tier. I actually was quite surprised about this character. Now, the thing is, yeah, I watched the movie. Yeah, you watch the movie, you take in information, but this character kind of flew under the radar for me. Bit of a pun there. You might notice he's a blue Koopa Trooper. So blue shell, right? Mario Kart. I'm not going to give away what happens, but what happens in the movie definitely caught me off guard. I was like, wait a minute, he's actually a blue Koopa Trooper. That only means one thing, and it turns out my brain was right, and he was very cool. I liked it. Very a surprise entry into the entire movie. I didn't actually think he was going to be in the movie. I thought, like I said, compared to Kamek, I thought it was going to be Bowser Jr. or someone like that. But hey, I'll take a blue shell Koopa Trooper character any day long. Whoever done the voice done a good job. The character looked cool. Gave off that evil villain vibe. Constantly trying to go after Mario during the driving sequence of the movie. Again, no spoilers. I'm not going to be talking about what happens, but very cool idea to have him in the movie. Up next is Cooper. I'm going to put you there, Power Trooper there. Definitely cool to see them. Again, I feel like I preferred Goomba, Kamek, Dry Bones, and Blue Cooper Trooper to these two. I feel like I saw more Goombas than these two personally. Um, Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to switch Cooper and Goomba around. I didn't see many paratroopers. I didn't see Goombas, but they were cool to see. But Cooper Trooper was actually quite funny because in one or two of the scenes of the movie, there's actually one or two Cooper Troopers that speak, and one of the sections of the movie. It's not really a spoiler. He basically asks Bowser, "Wait, you're going to marry Peach? What kind of idea is that?" And then Bowser just toasts him alive with his fire breath, and he turns that Cooper turns into a dry bones instantly. It was funny. A lot of people seem to have laughed at that joke, and I thought it was quite funny as well. Um, yeah, man, I feel like Cooper was actually kind of cool in this movie. Definitely on the same level as Dry Bones in my opinion. So up next we have the Penguins. I'm gonna put the Penguin D tier. I don't think the penguin really done much for me. It was cool to see them at the start of the movie. You know, with the snowball fight. I'm pretty sure you guys, well, a lot of you people at home have seen the movie by now. You know what I mean. I don't think the character has much else to do in the Mario franchise. I feel like it's one of those characters that's there for one or two times and then that's it. Whereas Koopa, Kamek, Drybones, Toad, whoever, all these other side characters that are reoccurring, and I don't think the Penguins are going to be coming back for the next movie. They might. I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't think the Penguins in this movie done much for me. It was funny to see them at the start, but apart from that, you don't really see them much again throughout the movie. So I'm going to put the King in D tier as well. Again, the same kind of thing. Didn't feel like the character did much for me. It was cool to see them. Obviously, those who have played Mario 64 back in the day, if not recently on the Nintendo Switch, may recognize the penguins from the ice levels in that game, etc. They might have been in other Mario games as well, but my memory is that bad I can't remember off the top of my head. So there we go. That is my Mario movie tier list based on the characters' looks, based on how the voice actors did, how they looked in the movie. Definitely excited to see the future of the Mario movie franchise. You've got the Donkey Kong spin off, you've got the next Mario movie in the works. And who knows, maybe we get to see other characters like Waluigi, Wario. You might see Bowser Jr., Daisy, yeah, Rosalina. You've got all these different characters that are definitely going to be making an appearance in the next few movies, and it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited, very very happy with this movie. I think it done a great job with everything. If you guys want me to do a full Mario movie review, let me know. I know this came out a little bit late compared to the movie. The movie came out about 2 months ago now, about a month and a half ago. But I'm still happy that I managed to do this and get round to it. So drop a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about my tier list in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know who your favourite characters are in this movie. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a Garden Warfare 2 live stream. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and stay away from blue mushrooms. Otherwise, you're miniature and you do not want to be doing that because you'll be the size of a pinky finger. Catch you guys in a bit.